Hello everyone and welcome back to episode 3 of the Wild Wild Web. For this video, I'm going to be using Opera to browse and taking a look through the weird side of online dating. So this episode could actually maybe end up being very useful to one of you if I put you on one of these sites. So I've searched deep down and found about 10 different dating websites, and they all really bring something different to the table. We're gonna begin on possibly the nastiest dating website I've ever come across. All you do to get to it is type in smell.dating, where they scientifically find your perfect match all based on your smell, and not the good smell either. They make it very simple. Step 1, we send you a t-shirt. You wear the shirt for 3 days and 3 nights without deodorant. You return the shirt. 4, we send you swatches of t-shirts worn by a selection of other individuals. Step 5, you smell the samples and tell us who you like. If someone's whose smell you like the smell of too, we facilitate and exchange contact information. And the last step, the rest is up to you. After that, it's up to you to make a lifelong connection based on that. I think I would lie when people asked us how we met, but according to this website, it's all based on some kind of science. I actually found that there's many studies out there that claim that you would just naturally be kind of attracted to your partner's smell. It's just a weird approach, I think, to starting a relationship. I feel like for someone to try this, it almost has to be close to your last resort. I wouldn't immediately jump to trying to find love through smell. So as weird as this is, I am kind of intrigued by it that I think I'm gonna sign up. It's only $25. It actually says the registration is closed, but you can sign up when it opens again. And hey, if one of you out there also sign up, there's a chance we could be smelling each other's shirts. So I look forward to that day. Next website though, as weird as the smell one is, this might be a weirder way to find love. It's called loveaprisoner.com. And this, I don't even know if I really have to explain it. I feel like you can kind of tell just from the URL. This is basically a service where you can contact people in the prison system and maybe start building a relationship of some kind. I think they also do kind of make it like a pen pal service. It doesn't have to be a relationship. My question about this website though is, how do the people in prison make their profile? You could literally see the prison background in his profile picture. How did he get a webcam in there? Overall, I guess if this did somehow end up in a lifelong love relationship, I guess it would be a good story. I think the crime that they did just has to be like minor. If it's a really bad crime, that's kind of psychotic to want to talk to someone like that. The next dating website, I'm gonna be honest, I'm gonna feel kind of like a bully talking about this site, but I have to. It's called candobetter.com, and it's a little more than just a dating website, because the main point of this website is to judge other couples and vote on which one can do better. So like this couple, we have to choose which one you think is better looking and should leave the other one, I guess. And I guess if I had to choose one, they kind of seem like they could be a good couple. This guy maybe doesn't seem like he's handling his alcohol well. So I think I'm gonna go with her. I think she can do better. I don't really know what the beneficial factor of putting yourself on this website is. It's only gonna make the other feel bad, I feel like. Unless you do have the option to pick perfect match, and I guess that will just reassure you that you should be together. There is something kind of fun about picking which one is the better looking couple though. This one is a little weird though. This guy looks like he would murder her. So I'm gonna pick she can do better. This one, they do seem like a couple. Actually, they kind of seem like they could be brother and sister. That's kind of weird. But what makes this website just that much more strange, I don't even know why they have this option, that if you look at a couple and you think one of them can do better, you have the option to click and meet this person. And then you can go to their profile and message them and I guess try to break up the couple. So I can try to steal Liz from this guy. Sorry dude, I'm gonna message her. I don't know what couple would sign up for this website if they're just gonna have people hitting on their partner. They also have something at the top of the website, become a TV star. And you can sign up for a TV show. I don't know if they're making a TV show out of this or something. Moving on to the next one, let's check out vampirepassions.com. Now this one, I can't imagine that many people join this website, but if you think you're a vampire or are so into them that you would date someone that loves them too, this is the perfect dating website for you because it's all about just being into vampires. I have to say, this is probably the worst looking website I've come across. It's just, it looks like it was made in Microsoft Paint. One thing that makes this website unique, they advertise it as a way you can find other people who enjoy the same blood type. Which that seems like a great thing to bond over. I just picked this vampire one because it sounded the most unique, but there are tons of other websites made by the same company like Zombie Passion, Werewolf Passion, Weather Passion. Wow, that would be an interesting one. The whole list, it's endless. Coffee Passion, Pirate Passion, Mullet Passion, Mime Passion. I didn't even see, I want to check out the Mime Passion. So hey, as weird as this might be, I think this is in part what makes the internet a great place, is that you can find people and connect to people that have these random passions. Because I can't imagine you'd be able to walk into a bar or a club and just start hitting on someone by talking about vampires. I think you'd probably be single forever. Moving on to the next one, and I feel like this one has probably the worst chance of any of the websites to actually end up in love. The website is whatsyourprice.com. And I had actually heard about this one before. The concept is basically you name your price of how much you would sell a first date. I signed up for it and this is kind of how it plays out. You just click on whoever you want to bid on and you offer them. You can offer them $50 up to $200 just as an offer to go on a first date, and then they have the option to accept it, deny it, and then you also have to pay for the first date, and it probably has to be a good first date. On the other hand though, if you don't want love and you just want money, this could actually be a very useful website. Like if someone offered me $200, I'd go get coffee with them. So on a website like this, you kind of have to expect the people aren't there for the right reasons. You probably have a better chance of making a genuine connection on Vampire Passion. The next one, I have a couple more I want to go through, and this one is almost up there with the smell, how weird it is. Maybe even more. It's called genepartner.com. Gene Partner has developed a formula to match men and women for a romantic relationship based on their genes. To sign up for this, you just have to order a gene partner test, and what you do is basically spit in a tube, send it to the scientists, and then they start matching you with other people. It's that simple. This is an example of what your results would look like. They base it on all things like level of attraction, type of interest, symmetry of attraction, probability of a successful pregnancy. Just initially thinking about this idea, I don't know. I don't think it would work out. The problem, I feel like it doesn't take into account like personality or interests. It's all just based on your spit. So if one of you out there end up doing this, please let me know how it goes and if you end up finding a partner. The next one, I doubted if I should even talk about this one, but we were talking about how weird the internet is, so I guess we should go over it. It's called Sexy Feet Dating, where you're able to pick your match and a potential date all based on their feet. And hey, you know, to each their own. If feet is your thing, you're welcome for putting you on this website. And finally, we're down to the last dating website we're gonna go over. And this one, I'm still kind of confused on how it would actually work. It's on a website called AIM with 2 M's, and it's basically an AI robot that talks back to you, kind of like Siri or Alexa. And it would work by basically every day you would have about a 10-minute conversation with the AI until it kind of gets to know you. And then when the AI knows enough about you, through the database it has, it matches you with someone that they also find similar. Because throughout the 5 minutes that I spent actually on this dating service, the AI seems like it does everything. It picks the person you're gonna match with. It's supposed to pick out the first date. And I think somewhere it even says that if you're nervous for the first date, it can coach you through the first date. The AI is gonna do that. The AI is gonna be your wingman. So this one, I don't think it's the weirdest out of all of them, but I do think it's probably the most interesting. So other than that, I think that's it. That is the last dating website I dug deep down in the internet to find. I think the crown for the weirdest dating website I went over probably has to go to the smell one, because smelling someone's BO and then being like, let's date, I don't think I've ever thought that. I hope you all enjoyed seeing the weird side of the dating world with me. I had a lot of fun researching this one because there are so many options that I had never known about. But that's gonna be all for this video. I will see you all soon for the next episode. Until then, stay safe and good luck if you end up joining any of these.